19 too.
Is he?
Yeah, he's running it like 0.2 seconds faster.
Man, that's okay. That's an improvement.
Can I say something? It's all the supplements, bro, including the Mexican ones.
Hey,
but he does not have a great body guy, bro. This dude he's one of the best athletes in the world, and he looks like a dad. That bothers me so much.
Pass me the Bud Light, please. Yeah.
He's like, let me smoke this cigarette and run this 40 and win a football game real quick.
That's Jay Cutler. Smoking stogies on the sideline. I mean, I hope this is the year, bro, that Tom Brady gets destroyed. He gets just smacked.
You know that ain't gonna happen.
Gets put on his butt.
I hope so too, but
and retires, hangs the glove. Bill Belichick retires, and the whole Patriots organization.
Here's what I hope. Straight up, 100%. This is what I pray happens, which I doubt, but I pray happens. It's one of these. Tom Brady retires. All of a sudden, Bill Belichick's like, I've done everything I can for the Patriots. I want to go help build another team. Next thing you know, Miami comes calling, and we win 3 or 4 with him, and then he goes off to the fucking.
No.
Hold on, question. I think I read this correctly. I don't know if it was. It wasn't today. It was sometime last week that I read it. Isn't Don Shula's son coaching too?
He is.
He's like an assistant coach somewhere.
Yeah, he's not a coach. He's like somebody high up. You know what I mean? Like into like scouting and recruiting and things like that. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I think that's.
I know it's not for Miami. I know it's for some other organization.
Yeah, no.
But how dope would it be if his son decided to be like, time to make Miami great again?
Yeah, like how Bob Greasy's son, Brian Greasy, tried to save the Dolphins. Remember when he was quarterback for Miami in the mid-2000s? And that was catastrophic like everybody else. I mean...
Yeah, but coaching is a little different than quarterbacking, though. It's completely different. And you know it. If you don't know how to fucking coach a team from the best...
concept.
I get the concept.
Forget the position.
But to me, it's one of the best coaches of all stinking time in Don M.F. Chula. Whatever.
Your Puerto Rican come out.
Chula.
Hey, Don Chula.
Don Chula. Look, if Don Shula's son can't coach a fucking team, which I'm amazed he's not, honestly, with that pedigree and that. Maybe it's just an experience thing, you know? It'll be dope. It would be dope. It'll be a great story. Well,
no, it won't be a great story. I think it's corny. I don't want to hear it.
You would say that, and then we win a Super Bowl. You get
bless me. Yeah, honestly. Well, that's what it's gonna take. So to get me moving like that, I need a bowl. I'm turning 30 this year, bro, and
we have not seen one in our lifetime.
Jesus, I need the soupy. I need the soupy bowl.
We haven't seen one in our lifetime. Okay, so more NFL news. What's going on with Antonio Brown, bro?
All right.
Dude does not want to play because of a fucking helmet?
Slow down. It's already squashed, and I'm going to tell you right now.
Okay, ballet.
So, NFL's implementing a mandatory rule to change your helmets, right? They have to.
And the only exception is?
What do you mean?
Is he the exception?
Well, yes and no. I guess, yeah. But that's what happens when you're the best wide receiver in all of football. He said he was not going to play a single down in 2019 season if he does not get to play with his old helmet. He gave a grievance to the NFL. He was immediately nuked down, and then he came back like a dog with his tail between his legs and said, fine, I'll play this season. And the NFL was like, thank you for being a good boy, pat him on his head, and was like, just because you're a good boy, you can pick a helmet as long as it's 10 years or within the last 10 years. His helmet was way past 10 years.
Oh, it's old school helmet.
Right. As far as design, so he kept that one. So he can pick the same style of helmet, but just it has to be newer than 10 years.
Okay.
You know what I mean? 10 years or newer. So that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna find a helmet. I'm sure with all the money that he has and all the.
I would think they would have brand new helmets every year.
Well, now it's because of concussions. Like even Tom Brady was not happy. There's a lot of players that are not happy with it. I mean, what his reasoning was for. His peripherals weren't the same. Tom Brady said the same thing. There's a lot of Cowboys players that are saying the same things now because the helmets are just a little bit bigger, man. But it's safer. But
I don't know.
That can affect your gameplay, I feel like.
To me,
it can.
I don't know. I think I get the whole concussion protocol and all of this, but the reason they have so many concussions in the NFL is because of the helmet. because all of a sudden your head and your body become a weapon. You don't hold back. Like compared to like rugby where they're forced to tackle body only because they have no head protection.
Right.
So I don't know. That's a different conversation, I guess.
Yeah, and so back to some of the preseason talk since we covered over Tony Brown. So the Bills had a running back. First of all,
I saw that.
2 key points. The Bills have a running back, and I can't remember his freaking name. Dang it! But he's from England. 27-year-old rugby star. I'm talking about a legend in rugby for England. One of his top dreams was to become an NFL player. The reason why, he wants to prove that he's one of the best athletes.
I think he proved it.
What other better platform could he do than being in the NFL? Number one, you know how the NFL is. You got to earn your spot. He goes in there. He earns your spot on the team.
I think he beyond earned his spot on the team.
Right, and he basically sealed the deal with his first touch on an American Football League. Nevertheless, the National Football League.
Bro, this dude has a different level of speed.
He broke it for 86 yards at 27 years old.
Oh,
I mean, his feet were moving, bro.
Bro, the only time I've ever seen something like that,
he was out, bro.
I've seen a lot of guys.
Chris Johnson probably moved that fast.
Probably, but I'm talking about like in person. Was when I played Jeff Demps. I say that's stupid because for one of I think it was like the first play of this game or whatever. He did one of them things where they hand him the ball, he does one cut and he's gone. It was like that. Like when I saw it, I'm like, huh?
There's another gear on the level. It's another.
Bro, you know what it is? It's those freaking hamstrings, bro. They're just like coiled up, ready to fucking pounce, bro.
I mean,
Bro, I couldn't see his feet moving on the fucking camera.
It was blurry, bro. It looked like a blur. And, I mean, he got there so fast, dude, and he was like at least 5 or 6 yards in front of everybody else.
Easy.
And they were 30 yards in front of him.
And the way he broke through that hole, I've never seen anybody break through that hole like that.
He was out. And that's what he's known for in rugby. He does that.
I mean, imagine in rugby, you can't block. You have to create your own holes.
Yeah.
So that's how he does it. With his feet. So...
I mean, it was beautiful, man, to watch that. Another one, another great story was Giuseppe from Cleveland Browns. This man, he was undrafted. Crazy, man. I love football. Cleveland Brownies gave him a shot. All right, he was able to be on the practice squad. He earned his way, to take reps not with the first team, but just. He basically earned a small contract with the team, proving himself. I mean, the guy ran a 4.38. He's fast. His first touch on the preseason football game with the Cleveland Browns, he ran back a punt for a touchdown. You see the whole Browns bench clear the bench and run to him and do a dog pile on him. It was an amazing story because this man was sleeping on the streets. He was sleeping on 24/7 gyms. So that he can, because he just wanted to be ready. That was his home. And as soon as the Cleveland Browns would open up the gates, he would go in there and go into practice. He was on the streets. And from the streets onto the team and to score a touchdown, bro, on the preseason and really seal the deal and earn your spot on the team, that was an amazing story. I love football, bro. I love football so much.
That's a hell of a story. I hope he gets a haircut.
He ain't got no money, bro. He's been sleeping on the streets. I literally thought the same thing. I'm like, bro, your dreads look dusty. You look like...
I mean, after his first game, first paycheck, please go get a haircut.
Just get a fade, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, for 100%. That's the first thing you need to do.
Don't need to get no gold. Don't be all Miami
get
on
a fade. Get your dreads twisted. You know what I mean? Like,
or shave them off. Whatever.
Yeah, but I'm sure that's what he... Trust me. Next game, I guarantee you he's going to have a haircut, bro. There's no way he's not. But, anyway. I mean, it was just an amazing story, bro. And I'm going to finish this... Well... Actually, no. I'm going to talk about one more team, then I'm going to finish it with the Cowboys.
Okay.
Just because we're in Dallas.
Fuck the Cowboys.
Right. 100%. So, Miami Dolphins, a star broke out.
Bro, that catch.
Did you see them?
Well, it reminded me of Juice for a minute. I thought it was like, when did Juice get back on the team?
100%. I mean, this man was also undrafted. He played for Colorado State.
Dope team.
Anybody knows the Colorado State? I mean, they had the best running back in college, broke FBS records. He plays for Denver now, and his old teammate He is now a Miami Dolphin. And, I mean, this man caught every single ball that was thrown at him. Short, long, clutch, one-handed. I mean,
he wanted it.
Yeah.
Dollar.
So, he's going to be the breakout star so far. I mean, obviously, it was the first game of preseason, but we're going to keep watching him during preseason, man. We might have a
couple of threats.
Might have a New Jersey coming.
Hey. Hey.
That's right. We're going to finish it with the stupid Cowgirls. First of all,
bitches.
They don't even have a team right now.
I heard they finally signed Dak, though.
Nope.
They didn't?
They have no quarterback. They have no wide receiver. And they have no Ezekiel Elliott.
Yet.
What I'm trying to say is they have no offense. God knows. They offered Dak Prescott $30 million. First of all, he is not a $30 million quarterback. He's at least 20 to 17 mil.
And he said no.
The reports were that he said no, and then there were reports saying that he said no because he wanted 40 mil, and then there were reports saying that that was not true, that he never said no, he just hasn't responded, and he never said 40 million. So, you got all three. He said no, he said 40 mil, and he didn't say 40 mil, but he didn't say no. But the fact of the matter is...
Ezekiel Elliott or Dak?
That's Dak. The fact of the matter is that...
Dak is like a middle-of-the-road quarterback.
100%. And he got offered 30... He got offered...
You know what it is?
Carson Wentz money. He is not Carson Wentz.
You know what it is? It's because he's marketable.
Right.
That's the only reason.
With the Cowboys, and they need him to win. Why? Because what are the choices?
Because they want to keep making those Dak to the Future shirts.
Well, what are the choices? What are the quarterbacks you bring that's going to do what he does? Nobody. It's hard to find a quarterback. So as mediocre as he is, they're fine. We're not going to risk it. Go get another mediocre quarterback. The point is, they need Zeke, and he's not there, bro. That's how the offense is run through.
You know what it is? Zeke is probably the one with all the chips because he had probably one of the best seasons of any running back last year.
Past 3 years, he's been the leading rusher in the NFL.
Right. If y'all want an offense this year, even if you don't keep Dak, right? Pay that dude.
You have to.
Because guess what? There are teams out there that are like,
oh, please save me.
And you know who's one of them?
Miami.
And we have the cap room too.
That's right. Yeah, because we got nobody.
So Miami's like, Dak.
Yeah. So they lost to San Francisco on their preseason opener.
Of course they did.
Which was hilarious.
Because nobody fucking likes them.
That's right. And we'll finish it with the Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes went out there, slanged that rock.
Patrick Mahomes is fucking something.
Bro. If they don't go to the Super Bowl and win it, I'm going to be pissed.
You know what's going to be a fucking...
They have to.
You know what game I want to see? Just to say I've seen it.
Patriots and Chiefs?
Patriots and Chiefs, bro.
Again? Part 2?
Bro, it's the young gun quarterback.
Such an amazing game last year, bro.
Versus the old school, it'll be like kind of like in wrestling, like the passing of the guard. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Patrick Mahomes beats Tom Brady in a significant game, like let's say whenever they play this year, it becomes a significant game. It's like a passing of the torch. It's either Mahomes does his thing and overcomes, or we might have Tom Brady back for another season.
Bro, everybody knows that game last year was unreal. Patty almost came up with it last minute. Tom Brady came back. I mean, you can't give this man 30 seconds on the clock with all 3 timeouts.
You can't give him 20.
He will score, bro. That is an automatic. He will score. He will do what he has to do. And
bro, you know what it is, right? And here's the thing. Tom Brady, as much hate as I give him, at this point, it's just hate because I have so much respect for the guy.
Yeah. I mean,
what could you say? You know what he does every season for his line? Buys him new shit. A car. He buys him something to make sure that they keep on blocking for him.
I block for that guy if he buys him a freaking Range Rover.
Every year.
Buys him scooters.
Scooters,
no,
boats.
That was Dak. Never mind. That's why they have a block for him. Look at the difference. Dak buys his O-line scooters, and Tom Brady buys his O-line vehicles.
Parties.
But then again,
Epstein Island.
Well, I was going to say, then again, Dak doesn't have Tom Brady money, but Tom Brady hasn't been paid because that's another thing, bro.
But he has got paid before.
No. He gets paid like $12 million a year.
But that's a lot of fucking money.